Hello everybody, welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. Tonight we're going to be playing something that looks to be very impressive. It is Lancer X's for Elise, and it's very new. So new that I haven't actually clicked the publish button on the museum. So it's our... Yes, oh, well, wait until it starts going because the game is paused right now, so I can talk. This is dungeon crawler, I would say. I haven't played much of it, mainly because I don't want to spoil it. It is incredibly ambitious. It is an absolutely massive ZZT file that's over 400 kilobytes. Every board in it is dangerously close to memory limits, and it's gonna be fun. We're probably not gonna finish it in one night. I'm assuming just because of how in-depth it seems to be. And just as a warning, the front end here is going to be very text heavy as the game opens with its manual, and it's a very thorough manual. So I'm going to unpause it and we're going to watch this little title screen. It's very professional. Do we have... is Lancer in here? They said they'd be joining us. Yes, okay. Hello. Welcome to a stream of your game. Lancer is a bit more known in the Megazooks community, which is why this game feels like a Megazooks game crammed into ZZT. With its little company animation to begin with. And this very pretty title screen. So let's peruse the reading material. Oh, I still have debug mode on from earlier. That doesn't matter. Oh, and it doesn't show up in the HUD anyway. Yeah, also that, this game has a very interesting development. Let's read the introduction. All of these manuals are stored in external files to save size, which is smart. The year is 2050 AD. Politics, culture, the economy, and the environment have all continued to decline, and a sense of impending doom hangs thick in the atmosphere. One day, while at a crossroads in your life, you took a wrong turn while walking home. There was a sense of walking for horribly long hours before your memory was interrupted, and you found yourself waking up on a rock-strewn floor. It felt as though a very long time had passed since you were last cognizant. Don't panic. Enemies only move when you move, so you have all the time you need to find your bearings. Touch an enemy to attack that enemy with your equipped weapon. Whenever you fight an enemy, or an enemy attacks you, that enemy's vital stats will be shown at the bottom of the sidebar. Your own stats are shown further up. Damage is calculated by taking attack and subtracting the defender's defense. Resulting value is dealt in damage if it's positive, so you can see how much damage enemies do and vice versa. Some enemies are too tough for you right now. Just need to avoid them until you become more powerful. Visits to the inn are important for healing, magic recovery, and leveling. However, they become more expensive the higher your level is. Try to avoid unnecessary inn visits. You can kill an enemy and take less damage by letting the enemy come to you rather than moving into its range. If you are next to a wall, you can waste turns without moving by pressing in the direction of that wall. There aren't enough keys to open every door, and there isn't enough money to buy everything sold in town. It may be best to avoid expending your resources until you can no longer progress. If you accept a quest, you won't be able to take another one until you complete it. For this reason, it is usually better to take easier, lower reward quests first, in case you aren't able to complete a more difficult quest yet. Oh, that's also right. My poor custom HUD actually makes things worse. This is what it actually looks like, and you can also see my debug text in the corner there, because I had debug mode on. So I was curious how much free memory ZZT and Zeta had for this, and the answer is 28.7 kilobytes, apparently. Let's see, where was I? You can access the game's documentation while playing by typing !H and pressing enter. Good luck, and be sure to check out the other pages in this help file for more information. And there is a lot of it. Use the arrow keys to move. Didn't it say this? Yeah, well, we get this. It's turn-based. Is this the exact same text we just saw? Not quite. Status. Cyber contains your current location. Health is your endurance. Don't die. The health of the enemy you most recently interacted with is shown in the bottom right corner. The exact value is not shown, so you'll need to estimate based on the rate at which that enemy's health is going down. Yeah, external files are undocumented, but it's used in like Town of ZZT to pop open the order form, so it wasn't too long before people noticed it. Attack is your damage, which is calculated as your base attack based on your level, plus your weapons attack, plus any temporary buffs. You can also see the attack and defense of the enemies. Defense is the same thing, but shields instead of swords. Experience is the experience you've gained. When this becomes high enough, you can level up by resting at the inn in town. Level represents how much you've developed as an adventurer. As your level increases, your max health, base, attack, and defense, as well as the number of spells you can cast will increase. In addition, more quests are available to adventurers at higher levels. Spells is how many spells you can cast. That's replenished by resting at an inn. And you increase it by gaining levels. You have up to 3 spells. If you find a new spell in the dungeon, you already have 3. You'll be unable to learn it until you free up some space. You can store the spells you've learned at the magic shop in town, as well as swap between sets of spells and purchase new spells. Cast a spell, !S, and then it brings up a list. We're not going to go through all of these. I just want to show you how many spells there are. There's a heal spell for 100 health, there's a harm spell for 100 damage, there's a slow spell to slow everything on the floor, there's a beam spell for 100 points for anything that's aligned with you, there's a safe spell, there's an acid spell, grow, fire, town, bomb, life, kill, wall, stop, hell, pow, open, holy, hero, and nuke, which I didn't count, but that's a lot. That's a lot of spells for a ZZT game. That's a lot of spells for an NES game. Unleashes a thermonuclear explosion centered on the caster. Also, I love the art. It's mercifully protected from the blast. Everything else on the same floor sustains 300 points of damage, and may God help their souls. So we're probably not going to be getting the nuke spell anytime soon. There's a guide to the town. We're going to get to the town. It doesn't take too long, but there's a pawn shop. You can find some weird artifacts and you can sell them there. Here's the inn, which we've heard all about for resting. And here's the table of important information. So we want to hit 100 points before we can level up. And then it just doubles. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 1280, 256. Not applicable. There's a smithy where you can buy weapons and shields. There's a magic shop where you can buy spells and switch your spells. There's an adventurers guild where you can get quests. Like the ZZT manual in 2019 puts most game manuals to shame. And there's credits by Lancer. Our music, and Zeta, and beta testing, and file format help, and various ZZT tips and tricks. Interboard music trick, I don't even know what that is. Stolen sound effects, and of course you and Tim Sweeney. So y'all excited? So now we can actually play. And we can see some enemies moving around. Everything moves only when we move. you can find stuff like battered shields. And it is safe to just hold down arrow keys and run around at full speed, as ZZT can keep up. You won't cheat and get like extra turns or anything. You don't start with a weapon, so for now I'm going to avoid these guys. And pick up a weapon. Now there's this guy who is way too strong. Clear out debug. But just to give you an example, yeah, it's funny mentioning the player clone thing, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, wait, where's the player clone? It's just the smiley face next to the attack icon. That one's a player clone, the rest are not. We're gonna get beat up by this thing just to show you what getting beaten up looks like. So you can see Golem has an attack of 20 and a defense of 10, so we're unable to hurt it. And it also takes off a big chunk of our life. So I think a lot of this game is carefully experimenting with what you can actually damage. I don't want to constantly be like saving before every single enemy, so I'm not gonna quite do that. But I do want to show off that you can get yourself killed very quickly. But fortunately the Golem is nice and doesn't move around, so it's kind of your own fault. These guys here, however, have the opposite problem. With our shield, our defense is higher than their attack, so we are just immune to cobras. I believe they do. I'd imagine they do it. Not necessarily, oh geez. I love the dynamic health bar and how it even changes colors. And I wish... No, I'm only streaming at 30 FPS. I meant to finally up that to 60, but you might catch a glimpse of the health bar down there, like updating. You'll see like boulders for a moment instead of gems. So we beat up a cobra. And actually this is, well, the cobras can't hurt us, but if they could, this might be scary because the second enemy looks like it's getting pretty close. So we're going to see how the game handles actually fighting two enemies at once. And there's a gnome. Yeah, this is brand new. It got finished this month, I think it was. Pretty recently, at least. So now we get to beat up a gnome. This one gets to be a bit of a more fair fight. But one we can still pretty easily handle. Oh, you can see that each floor is named as well. So we're on Hero's Downfall here. I don't know why there's a big sort of dead end here. But who knows? See some more enemies to explore, see what we're going to be up against here, if we can handle them or not. Oh, if this thing would like step out of there, because I don't want to give it the first attack. There we go. Perfect. So now I get the drop on it. Get to fight a grizzly. Never mind. Let's not fight that grizzly with 25 attack. Okay, new plan is to run away. Oh man, and I do want to pick up that flashing yellow thing. But I think I'm going to have to make a second trip for it. Okay, so we've managed to make it to safety here. And we've made it to town. I'm going to turn down my volume because, oh hey, this town has background music. It's hiding in plain sight. Nobody can see the player clone. It's brilliant. Unfortunately, I had to run away, so I couldn't pick up that artifact. Oh, which is actually bad, because that means I have no money at all. Uh-oh. Also, yeah, this is where we can see our seamless music. So I'm gonna just show that off. There are a lot of objects in that status bar, believe me. Yeah, so would you mind actually explaining this crossword music? Because I'm not sure how it works. I'm guessing it might have to do with the extra long lines of play commands. Actually, it probably is that, but do let us know, Lancer. Oh wow, it is a flag. That's a... Yeah, I was hoping that was extremely wrong, but apparently it is using a flag. I can't believe you had a flag to spare to do that. Alright, so we've got a quest. Let's make a safety save and see if we can get that artifact on the previous floor safely. Now we're back to silence. And I immediately walked into a spider. Oh, I can beat up at least one spider safely. Okay. So I want to avoid the other one. And from the little bit I played before this, that other enemy is a bat, which will also destroy us. So I kind of want to wiggle my way through. Oop, bad. There we go. Okay. The other enemies are at least cooperating a bit. Okay, that worked out. We couldn't move. We got an artifact, which is good because we can sell that artifact and then we can heal at the end. I'm gonna see, how many times can I attack this thing safely? 7 minus 5, so I'll take 2. Is this gonna soft lock? No, it won't get a chance to act. If that monster did block the passage, though, it would be very bad. But I think we're safe. Let's go check out the inn. 10 gold. Oh wait, I gotta sell my artifact first. It spawns you on top of the passage, but it pauses the game, so if you're blocked by the object, you won't be able to unpause. Sold a strange artifact for 100 gold. No, I mean on my way back. Like, I'm gonna be... Don't let you cast spells near the exits. That's strange. Okay. We're refreshed. We also have some money, and I really have to admire your dedication to actually making it so 9 gems equals 90 gold and actually doing that system. Coding in that display instead of just being gems is gold. So now we can check out a couple things. We got a smithy here. What do we got? Broadsword, 11 attack for 50 gold. That sounds good. Small shield defense 10 for 70 gold. Gems get used for other things. Okay, that's gonna be... That's gonna be wild. This game has a lot of code management. So I guess I'm gonna buy this sword, because it sounds like a plan. So we got a broadsword. And we're level 1, so we don't have any spell slots, so I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Is it? Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a new problem, having to turn down the volume of ZZT. Is this good? I've got it like super low now, so I can barely hear it myself. I'm gonna guess this is like the only place with background music sounds identical. Oh, so it didn't. Let me adjust this. Let me write down what that number was. How about this? Extremely quiet. Let's find a sweet spot. How's this? Alright. So we got a quest to pick some herbs on dungeon level 4, which is this way. Oh yeah, we have 0 gems. That's really neat. I'm guessing they're used for combat. I'm gonna find out in a second once this little bear steps in my direction. Come on. I can wait all day. Yep, I saw the gems counter flicker. Okay, attack 8, defense 4. So yeah, we can beat up some bear cubs, no problem. And we can pick an herb. Was that the only herb? Are these more? Okay. That's just the only one that was that color. So we got a mission here, and it's looking to be pretty simple. All the enemies are out of the way. Let's do that quest first and foremost then. You can see some locked doors with some artifacts and scrolls. I'm gonna guess that scroll is a magic spell since that person in town was talking about them being behind locked doors. Alright, that's a quest. Oh, it's gonna be tougher to get back, though. One enemy at a time, please. Okay. Oh, you can see the money vanishes when you get to the edge of a board. I'm having fun with that. Yeah, that doesn't have the chat at all. Yeah, I might have to actually tweak the HUD for part 2 of this. This is much easier for me to read my stats. What was I doing? I gotta turn in my quest. Let's go for the shield then. It ain't perfect, but it's still really impressive. And we can level up, but we're almost at max health, so I don't want to do that just yet, because that costs money. But we can check out some of the magic shop. Touch a memory crystal to learn a spell. Touch the crystal in the middle to clear your mind. There's a $sign once to see the price, twice to purchase. There's only room in your mind for 3 spells. When you enter, your spells will be recorded. So yeah, we're gonna get some very large quantities of might. Okay, that's a... I'm sorry, how are you handling a number that big in ZZT again? What? That's not how this engine works. Oh, right, yeah, I guess that is pretty simple when you do it that way. Never mind. You're just like the 2 painted on zeros on a pinball table. Okay. Harm is 30 gold. Safe is 90. I don't even remember what safe was. Wrong thing. Spell descriptions. So let's see here. Heal restores 100 health. That's good when our max is currently 50. Harm inflicts 100 damage. That's also good. Looking for safe. Temporarily increases defense by 40. So, well, my defense is 10. So right now, safe sounds honestly more practical than heal, maybe? I don't know. I don't even see heal here anyways, I see harm. Alright, well, we won't buy anything yet, but I'll leave it to vote if we want to do harm or safe. We also get very limited castings. How many do I get? South Town Guide. Yeah, so I'm only going to get 1 use of a spell once I level up. It's not, it's like a D&D style. I have to rest before I can cast spells again. Oh, why don't I go back and kill some things. Yeah, so this is what I mean by... If that spider was one tile higher, I'd be unable to move and unpause. But it spawns you on top of a passage, so I'm safe to do that. Alright, we beat up a spider. Boy, it feels so quiet now. I'm just not used to there being constant music in these streams. And now I'm a bit more confident about these enemies. But I'd still rather get the first attack. Come on. I was worried about the return, because I was already above the spider. If the spider moves up top there, I can just move to the south until it leaves. Attack 15. Yes, that's much more manageable. I've got 10 defense now, so it's 5 damage per hit. And I can two-shot it. So this is a big bear, as opposed to a tiny cub. This might be a little scarier. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, let's just do what I did last time and get the damage in that we can and run away to the end. God, just even the level up stats getting displayed down there. Except now it's more expensive to heal, so... Alright, well, at this point, 100 damage is like a nuke. So I'm gonna go... If it will let me buy it. I got like... You really gotta like double tap. So now we got harm, and the flashing thing here means that we've got that spell equipped. And the memory crystal here resets that when the time comes that we have too many spells. So let's re-equip that. We've got a lot more health now. I'm gonna finish off that bear. This seems like a game where it's very important to go back and beat up enemies. Did the enemies respawn? They did. Good lord. My goodness. Oh, that throws a wrench into what I thought this game would be like. I figured with a finite amount of monsters, there'd kind of be like just a slow, natural path through the game. So actually, I do want to point out that when you bring up the spell book, it will let you jump to spell descriptions. I really can't imagine that's possible to make the bear regenerate health. So, what was harm? 100 points. Okay, it's anything that's around the way. So now I do want to actually get surrounded, because if I can manage that, I can take on several things all at once. Yeah, now I'm just like looking for where the hidden duplicators have to be. They can't be dark gray on dark gray. Wouldn't risk it. Alright, I'll listen to the author. Yeah. Now I'm curious if I should just go forward instead of backwards if these enemies are going to respawn. Well, I'm killing this one because it's just Oh, I can one-shot them now, never mind. Yeah, just do that and not take any damage. That is true. I forgot that the leveling up has also boosted my stats. 15 defense, that's... We're gonna get into some pretty big numbers. This is D2. Yeah. Okay, so there is a sort of safety in the sense that these enemies do respawn, so I guess you could very slowly grind for gold or experience. Yeah, so free experience. But that also makes healing cost more as well, so... I like this. There's a lot to consider, which normally there are very few considerations in ZZT games. So let's just move along and see something new. Well, I guess we did see this one already. Actually, no, let's see now that we're level 2 if we can take another quest. Yes, we can. Lost child on D7. Oh, not now. When did I last save if that one's like out of my league? Level 2, so we're pretty back on track. So I can... Oh, okay. I didn't think I could take that since it was in the background. I saw Ghoul Subjugation. Kill the ghoul on D2. That's more manageable. We're never gonna see past D4, sorry. We're just gonna kill spiders and bats and ghouls. Oh! Well. There it is. So, let's see. I'm tempted to just use my harm spell, but I do want to see what we're up against here. Defense 10. Yeah, I can win this fight. Slowly but surely. Alright. What we got? A lot of cash now. Let's try this other one. Catch a big fish on D5, 400 gold. That sounds good. Apparently you're stuck in the quests. Probably because if you go back and like that ghoul spawns and you cancel the quest, a whole lot of stuff would probably break. I didn't get the quest, that's right, I gotta talk to that guy. There we go. What do we got for sale? Knightly Shield, that's expensive. Rapier is also expensive. $120. So, I mean, I know there's not a lot of space in this game for more stuff, but I have no idea. There's no way to see how much defense my current shield is giving me. I'm pretty sure it's just 10, but it's a bit tough to tell what this actual upgrade will turn into. Yeah, so 5 more. Alright, let's go try and catch a fish. Ooh, nice. A free EXP. So, Lancer, what inspired you to make this? Because it's incredibly ambitious and extremely impressive. Oh, subterranean lake? Well, I guess both. I was talking about this game specifically, but yeah, also, what made you make a ZZT game in 2019 as well? Oh, well, that's always good. Which one? I'm trying to remember which one was Icaros's. Oh, yeah, Kerfuffle. That one was fun. I gotta say, this one's a little bit more involved than Kerfuffle, as lovely as that game also is. Kerfuffle. These guys, there's some, okay. Attack 30. That's still kinda dangerous. And it has a lot of health. Come on. I want to use my spell. I want to get two at once. And it's not gonna happen. Yeah, this does feel kind of ZZT Encyclopedia with that big sidebar. I mean, a lot of this stuff I've never seen anybody do. I mean, David N., who I think is still in here, I hope. Yeah, he did The Mercenary, which was kind of going for this vibe, but a bit more real time. Okay, so I got a fishing rod. I don't know how to use the fishing rod. Oh, I see some. Or no, that's just another enemy. Okay, I got an artifact. Yeah, this is definitely the most roguelike ZZT game I've ever seen by far. It's a really cool idea, and I really like what you've done with this. This feels... Oh, touch the bubbles. Okay. So the challenge here is to not get beaten up. There we go. It's a big fish. Ah! I didn't think I was going to have to fight it. Attack 30. Well, I'm almost certainly going to have to use my spell here, but I want to see how little damage I inflict. Defense 20. Oh, actually, yeah, I would inflict 0 damage. So, yes. Strategy. And that sound effect is taken from Caverns of Zoox, isn't it? That sounds really familiar. Or I guess it's like a built-in sound effect, isn't it? Aha! Alright. So I can escape while the going is still good. But yeah... No, Megazoo just also has PC speaker stuff, it's just not used nearly as much for obvious reasons. It's just essentially transcribing it to ZZT's format. Oh yeah, we got an artifact. Sell your grandma's dusty old artifacts here. Okay. So now we got some money. We finished our quest, which is gonna be lots of money. Over 15 levels deep. Okay, so let's see. Should probably heal. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to level ups. I think I can level up twice? Okay, I was about to ask, like, wait, is this going to break it? Is this going to properly double level me, or is it only going to level me once? I can deal with one level up. I was worried that I, like, screwed things up. I'm definitely going to heal. And there is one thing I want to see. Is that an extra long line, or is it just seem that way because your sidebar's extended? Like, that message seems, yeah, seems really, really long. So ZCT has a line limit of like 42 characters, and that's just enforced by the editor. There's nothing stopping you from making extra long lines. So I guess there is. I would guess that's probably like 58 or 78. But yeah. So that's neat. Alright, we got good money. What other spells can we get here? Safe. Ooh, fire. Almost afford town, but... Oh, what's this thing here? Actually, no, KevEdit enforces 42 as well. How actually are you doing your extra long lines? Are you... Well, what are you doing? Yes, wrote your own editor, of course. Do you have that published anywhere? Because that would be something to see. So not ready yet. I know you were mentioning in the Discord using like unused bytes in ZZT stats to like store data for editing. What else we got here? Well, just looking at some spells. Fire. Hits everything for 100 points on the floor. That sounds very good. Alright. So now we've replaced our 100 damage spell with one that does 100 damage to everything. mean, it kind of needs to have it. There's just so much to this that to make it all work, you really gotta put in that extra effort. Can I just buy both of these 240? 340? Yeah, I'm just... Alright, let's just spend all my money. Tower shield, and rapier. New quest. Build a bridge on D level 9. No. Lost child on D level 7. I'm gonna skip that one more just because I know I've already got another level up on the way. Let's just do some dungeon crawling and see where we can get. We got a lot more health now, 150, 28 attack, 30 defense, 2 spells, and we can pretty much fry anything on a floor, or so I assume. I'd love to find a key. Let's just see what else we can destroy. That went well. That was fun. It was very satisfying. That's dungeon level 5, everybody. Okay, I see what you mean by monsters on later floors having better stats, because I have a hunch that these snakes are not the same as the ones on the first floor. Yeah, like, that one actually hurt me. Quite a bit. Wow. Should I just be fighting this? I have no idea if that was the best way to handle that, but it was right at the passage anyway, so... Well, the lost child's on floor 7. So let's see. See if I can clear a path and then go back and get that quest and level up again. Well, you know what? If I'm just gonna go back and level up, I might as well burn my spells also. Okay, yeah, things survived that. A lot of things survived that, wow. Okay. But they barely survived it. Ah. So how does the respawn work? Is it time-based, or is it based on, like, once you defeat enough enemies on the floor? I love the fact that I can't just, like, immediately deduce this game's mechanics because it's just so complicated. Yeah, I'm gonna beat it up. And then I'm gonna get the quest. I've got 80 health, what could go wrong? How are you even checking that? Random on board entry. Okay, well at least I know that trick. Come on. Defense. Oh, I can't kill that. Run away, run away. Well, at least I know the trick for checking board entry. Well, actually, that might be an invisible object. Are you just have an object that checks, like, right here, or are you doing that trick where you use the time counter? I mean, I'm noticing all these exits are choke points. So, probably the former. Yeah. Ooh. Can I even afford to heal? Uh-oh. That's bad. So I can get experience for free. So I need to sneak past a merman or else I'm in trouble. Hints go upstairs. Did I? Oh, that's right. There's stuff like the golem and other weird things that I still didn't do anything with. Alright. I'm convinced I can just destroy this bear. Okay, yeah. Good hints. Can I beat up the golem? I know it had some really high stats, but I don't remember how high. Okay, not that high. These are no longer really high stats. These are now abysmal stats. Alright. Good. Now we're making some progress. So we've got 2 keys. And still no money. Are there keys down here? Yeah, but I don't have the right one for that. And the last thing I should be doing is looking at new equipment, but what do we got for sale? I just want to see what these item names are. Glass shield. Longsword. Okay, well, I'm desperate to be able to get healing, and this is clearly an artifact. And I could... Aw, man. That's my own dang fault. I want to get a spell. Oh, that's a long walk. I mean, I figured that would be the case, but I want to see some new stuff. This game's got 100 spells. I want to see as much of that as I can. Maybe it's nuke. It's probably not nuke, but maybe it's nuke. Do spells bypass defense? Is it just a flat 100 damage when I use those 100 damage spells? Slow. That could be useful for sneaking. And a strange artifact. Okay, so it does consider defense. There wasn't anything on the next level, was there? No, nothing I can do anything with. And I gotta remember to take that quest for the lost kid. So let's see. Oh, enemies respawned. I didn't even notice at first. They are free experience, so why not just get them now? Does their text change too, or did I just not talk to that guy? Wow. Well, that's the same message. Man. I can imagine there's probably a lot of code in here. Just monster flesh makes for a terrible die. Hang on. Oh, is it random? I'll get a screenshot of that. That's VG Advisor material. Oh, that's right. I'm kind of capped out on spells. How much next time? 80, okay. So definitely don't buy anything. But yeah, I do have that. There is no need for harm. So you can use the magic crystal here, memory crystal. I guess this one was slow. So there's slow, and fire. That's all I got then. Hey, out of the way, you. Wrong thing. I'll see this leveling chart. I am level 4. Okay, so that's actually the level I'm supposed to be at. I could pop open that white door, but I want to hold off now for a little bit. There's the passage. Okay, and I am strong enough to finish off the merman, which is good, because sneaking past it is probably going to be a pain. There we go. Much better. And on to floor 7. The Flooded Grotto. Hey, I found the lost child. Is this an enemy? Okay, I thought so. Attack 50, defense 25. You know, whoa, okay. I wasn't expecting like a horrifying beam attack. Let's... Oh, happens when they're lined up. That's really cool. I know Evil Stania also did stuff like that. So it's not the first game, but it's definitely not something you see very often. And it definitely makes things... Did I miss a key? Is there just a free key lying around? Oh, I mean, I guess now that I went back for it. Okay, so stay away from the eels. And everything else. I can't go through this way. Oh, that's a long walk. Alright, first I'm gonna try and just see what I'm up against. Yeah, I was thinking of fire. I was also curious how much health everything had. What it would be like to actually fight regularly. Like these guys, they're... Yeah, that's still a lot of damage I'm taking though. I can deal damage decently, but... And the eels are still kicking. Dang it. Oh. Is this what you mean by attacks that ignore defense? As in things that... That was scary. Things that use stars. Okay, I'm gonna take a peek at 4-8, and I'm gonna immediately retreat. Ooh, this is a very pretty looking board. And the paths... Oh no, that's a shortcut to the surface. Never mind. I'm gonna try and get through floor 8. Staring eye. And I cannot hurt it without magic. And I cannot kill it without burning both spell slots. I'm glad I didn't use another one on the previous floor for those eels. And an artifact, so this is going to be a productive run at least. Two artifacts. Purple door. And there is still something moving on this floor. Oh, you've been missing out. This is this is extremely impressive. So let's see. Let's try. Alright, we're back in town. Sell our artifacts. Pick up a new artifact. Sell that artifact. Turn in our quest. think I'm able to level up 6. I remember the values, but I don't remember what level they line up with. I keep going to spell descriptions. So, yes, I can hit level 5. I've got a lot of money now. Level 6. I'm level 4. Oh, it says I'm level 4 right now. I've got 1800 experience though. I would need 1600 to hit level 5, and then level 6 needs 3200. Oh, I've been looking at it as like one level down. That, yeah, okay. That makes sense. That also explains this level 10 having an NA there. I was very confused by that, and I was like, this is what level 10 would look like. Which didn't make much sense. Okay. So I'm also much better on money now. I don't know what to spend it on. All these purchases are scary. Oh, I'm definitely opening this door with a bunch of keys in it. I'm gonna just start making a second save and actually using it. Okay. So I got a bunch of keys. My current weapons are crappy. Let's see what spells we got actually. A defense boost, warp to town. That one doesn't seem very useful. I can see when it would be, but not for 800 gold. Okay, and then we get to numbers which are just too dang big. No, I guess we'll get the shield then too, since I'm not buying a spell. And they restock. Great sword. Okay, money is gonna start becoming a thing. Kite shield. I don't know if I should rest at the inn when I have, like, health. Actually, there were definitely some keys. White key, blue key. Should I go for a spell? I love that this game can be very different every time you play with these doors. Tell me, do I have a free spell slot? Oh, I'm out of spell charges. I have no idea if I have a spell slot right now. I do have a free slot. So, yeah, let's just see what we got. Heal! Well, that would be convenient if I had any spell slots. Or not spell slots, spell charges. I mean, the layouts aren't procedural, and, well, I guess nothing's really procedural. It's roguelike in the sense that it's turn-based and I'm stabbing things with a sword. my brain just like refuses to see this passage up here. Well, now I'm out of spell slots. I can pick up the artifacts. It's a scroll, though. Oh, okay, I thought it was an actual ZZT scroll. I guess it's faster to go this way. Alright. Oh, I can see if I can finish off these eels. I can. That's good. So I'm gonna do that. It's extremely scary eels. Jeez. Alright. Got a shortcut to the surface. Yeah, when I first saw this floor, I thought it was a split in the path before I noticed the up and down arrows. Every time I open a door, I come across another door, and like, man, why didn't I open that door? It's extremely Monty Hall. This thing's probably gonna kill me, but I want to know what it is. Yeah, that's another thing. I know that I don't get to open all the doors. That's the worst part. The Kamazats, I don't know what that is. Let's see. What's its stats? 45 defense, so I can't hurt it. And it can definitely hurt me. Good to know. Alright, let's go to the surface. Or the town, which is on floor 3, so it's not really the surface. The Death Bat! Perfect. I'm on board with this. Some more money. And rest at the inn. Level up. 80 gold. Alright. Very clearly we are not going to finish this game in one night. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. So I'm going to call it quits for the evening. We are definitely going to be going back to this. I really want to see where this goes and what other enemies and Mayan mythological creatures I'm going to set on fire with my glass shield and rescue lost children and this surprisingly catchy town theme. It's a very good game, I know that much. I'm extremely impressed by this. It's incredibly detailed and well coded. There's so much to this. It feels unlike pretty much anything else I've played. This game, I still haven't actually hit the publish button. I just got an updated zip with like a little bug fix that I'm going to drop in and publish this game properly. Yeah, absolutely give this game a try yourself. Open the doors that I didn't. Find out what spells I should have picked up instead. So, I don't know how many streams this is going to take. Hit the button, hit the button. Yeah, I'm gonna publish it. The only other game that comes close to this is probably Commodore's Psychic Solar War Adventure, which is a more traditional RPG. That's extremely impressive, but honestly, even this is just like kind of astonishing to see. So, I hope you'll join me all again next week, probably next week, and we'll play some more for Elise. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you later.